want it, get it, don't ever give up, you got it. You wanna make it, then chase it, no one can stop you. Stop you, they're gonna hate you, but let them hate you, that's fine. Cause if they stand in your way, then you gotta leave them behind.
Yo, what is going on, guys? This is Samuel Burns, and welcome to Week 7 of the South Alabama Dynasty. This is just a quick intro, some quick recruiting, and we'll get into this Week 7 game against UL Monroe. Should be a good one. We're on the road, see if we can get a victory. So, yeah, let's do it.
Hi, everybody. Reese Davis with you, bringing you the EA Sports NCAA Football 14 pregame show presented by Nissan. Innovation that excites. The Jaguars are really hitting their stride. Look, I know they have a winning streak going, but more importantly, they're starting to play at a very high level. The expectations are going to rise. They'll try to make sure their performance does the same. That does it for us here on the NCAA College Football pregame show. Enjoy the game. We'll see you at the half.
Alright, so the Jaguars are coming into this game with a 3-1 record and a 1-0 conference record, coming off of a Week 6 bye week. So, yeah, we're going to go ahead and look at your impact player, Jay Jones, who last game against New Mexico State in the 61-7 victory had 283 yards on 30 carries and a trio of touchdowns. And there you see him getting going early here on his second run of the game, going to go for 14 yards. A good job right there by Jay Jones. And now first down and 10 for Brandon Bridge. Play action pass. He's going to go deep over the middle. He's got a man, Matt Harris. He overthrows him. That was Bridge's first pass of the game, and it is incomplete, which led to a 3rd down and 3 now. Brandon Bridge dropping back to pass. He's going to find Rush Hendricks on the left side, who shakes a tackler and gets out across the 40, about around the 40 actually. That's an 8-yard gain for a first down. So Bridge again back to pass, looking to rush Hendricks again on basically the exact same route, and he's going to get 9 yards out across the 30 to about the 28-yard line. So that's his second catch of the day. And now 2nd down and 7, handed off to Jay Jones. He's got some room on the right side, and he's brought down from behind by his shoestrings. That's a 7-yard gain for Jones. He's having a great year so far. It's awesome to have the running game actually going this year. That was a big struggle last year, but Brandon Bridge, broken play, no one open on the pass, and he scrambles to the left side. That's a 14-yard touchdown for Brandon Bridge, and the Jaguars strike first, go up 7-0 here on UL Monroe. So we're going to go ahead and get some studio updates right here. You see Maryland taking down number 8 Clemson and getting to 5-1 of the season. Clemson drops to 4-1, their first loss of the year. Sammy Watkins, their big star receiver, had a pretty good game, 7 catches for 93 yards. And then you see a couple of Sunbelt games right there, along with Georgia Tech getting by Syracuse. So some studio updates right there for you as we move on to UL Monroe's first drive. And on 3rd down and inches, Braille Brown is going to be tackled for a loss of 3. So the Jaguars getting the ball back again. Brandon Bridge is going to be rolling out to his right. Nowhere really to go. He's just going to be hit as he throws, but he finds Rush Hendricks coming across a 31-yard gain. And now Bridge on the play action pass is going to be scrambling to his left side, and he's going to find Hendricks again. 24 more yards, and now 1st down and goal. Bridge going to hand off to Kendall Houston, who is going to be tripped up right before the end zone, down to the 1-yard line to make it 2nd and goal. That's a 6-yard carry right there for Houston. And Jay Jones is going to punch his way into the end zone. That's a 1-yard run, and good enough to put the Jaguars up 14. So another quick studio update here. As you see, California knocks off number 23 North Carolina, as the Tar Heels were number 8 at one point in the season, and they have now dropped to 2-3 on the season. So big upset right there for Cal over North Carolina. We'll see if we have anything more around the country throughout our game. But getting back to South Alabama, up 14-0 now. Braille Brown, he is going to be passing on the right side. He's going to find Rashawn Caesar, 11-yard gain. Trying to get back in this game. The momentum is definitely all Jaguars right now. But Brown is now back to pass again, looking on the screenplay, and he has nowhere to go. Sacked for a loss of 12 to make it 2nd and 22. Great play right there. Now on a 3rd and 8, Brown is back to pass. Nowhere really to go. He's got a man, though, on the left side. It is Devontae McNeil. That's a 20-yard gain. And now on 1st and 10, Brown is back to pass and hit as he throws, but he's got a man. It is McNeil again, and that is going to be into the end zone. Devontae McNeil, 42 yards, and you'll see right there, Braille Brown looking good so far, 3 of 3 for 73 yards and a touchdown. End of the first quarter, though, the Jaguars up 14-7, looking good, trying to get their 5th win of the season, or 4th win, excuse me. So we'll see if that happens as my microphone falls over. So excuse me for that sound. But you see Rush Hendricks getting a 17-yard reception right there. And now Brandon Bridge here on the read option is going to be running on the right side. He's got some room up the right sideline out across the 40. That's an 18-yard gain for Brandon Bridge off the read option. He's got 44 yards rushing so far this game. And now down on 2nd and 8, Bridge is going to be rolling out to his right side. He's going to be finding Matt Harris out on the right side. And he's going to get into the end zone. A 36-yard touchdown off that slant play, as the Jaguars go up 21-7 now. And now with 6:24 remaining, the Warhawks are going to be getting the ball back and going to find Devontae Haggerty this time, an 18-yard gain right there for Braille Brown and the UL Monroe Warhawks. So now out across the 1st down is Devontae Haggerty once again, a 14-yard gain, as Brown is back to pass again in the shotgun. He's going to be scrambling around, nowhere to go, and he's brought down for a loss of 4 right there by Malika Harris. So now 3rd down and 15 for Brown, and he's in the shotgun once again, and he's going to find Devontae Haggerty, a 13-yard gain to make it 4th down and 2. So you'll get to see a play call screen, I guess, because I got, you know me, I forget to take those out sometimes. But 4th down and 2 now for UL Monroe, seeing if they can, bring this score a little closer. They did get a score last drive. We'll see if they can get one this drive. So 4th and 2, Brown is back to pass, and he's got a man on the short route. That is Rashawn Caesar. That's an 11-yard gain and more than enough for a 1st down, as that'll move the chains. And now UL Monroe in the red zone. Here on the read option is Braille Brown, and he breaks a tackle and avoids another one and is tackled but falls into the end zone. That's a 19-yard touchdown for Braille Brown, as again UL Monroe get another touchdown to make it 21-14. And now here on the kickoff, Kyle Clifford back to return. He's been big all year, catches it at his own 3-yard line, and he's got some room up the left sideline. Kyle Clifford to the 50, to the 40, the 30, the 20, the 10. Kyle Clifford, another kick return for a touchdown. I believe that is his 4th or 5th of the season. He's having a huge year returning the ball for us. And then right here you see Rashawn Caesar coming back for the ball as UL Monroe's trying to respond to that big play by the Jaguars, as Rashawn Caesar does just that. And now on a 3rd and 6, Brown is going to be looking on the left side. He's got Williams, and that is more than enough for a 1st down. Derek Williams with a 19-yard gain. And now empty backfield with a motion back out on the left side. Brown is going to be looking that way, and he's going to find Alec Osborne for a 14-yard gain. And again, another 1st down. But after some sacks, they would have to try to kick a field goal, but there was a false start on the field goal, which would make it 4th and 31 and put the Warhawks out of field goal range. So UL Monroe is going to have to give the ball back to Brandon Bridge and this offense with about a minute 18 remaining. Bridge, nowhere really to go, but he's going to go ahead and find Jeremy Jones out around the 30-yard line. We haven't called his name much this year. He hasn't had a great year receiving, but it's 28-14 now after nothing going for either team on their last drives of the half. So I'll see you guys after halftime.
Hi, everybody. Glad to have you with us on the EA Sports NCAA Football 14 halftime show presented by Nissan. Innovation that excites. Reese Davis, David Pollock here in the studio as always to lend a little perspective to what just went down in the first 30 minutes. Do you know what happens after a first half like that?
No, what happens?
What happens is offensive coordinators, they're not coordinators anymore. They're gurus. They're wizards. Okay. They're attractive
They're
candidates.
writing a book.
Oh, yeah. They're writing a new book saying this is how you move the ball.
I tell you what, when you put on a clinic like that, I guess you can. And you can start thinking like that. Maybe you start thinking about getting a head coaching job as well. But everything that you wanted to do on offense was executed flawlessly. There's got to be some way to stop themselves in the second half, because right now it didn't look like anybody can stop these offenses.
David and I will stay locked in on everything going on in college football. It's going to wrap it up here in the studio. Just about time to get you out to your second half. Brad and Kirk ready with.
All right, so welcome back here. We are in the third quarter, and the Warhawks starting off with the ball as Braille Brown's going to find Cook. I believe that's his tight end. Tony Cook going to get 19 yards right there to start off the second half for UL Monroe. And now they're running a little bit of no huddle here. As you see Braille Brown's stats there, he is having a good game, 17 of 20. And Brown now in the shotgun. He'll be back to pass, and he'll be looking on the left side. He's going to find Williams. Derek Williams with a 12-yard gain out across the first down, and that is another move in the chains. Let's just go with it. Another move in the chains for UL Monroe as Braille Brown is sacked for a loss of 8 right there by Harris. That is his second sack of the game as the Jaguars are going to go ahead and get the ball back now. Handing off to Jay Jones is Brandon Bridge, and that is a 7-yard gain for Jay Jones to make it a second down and 3. He's up to 72 yards rushing on the day. Now Bridge on the play-action pass is going to be scrambling to his right side. Going to dump it down to Desmond Jones, but he's only going to get 2 yards right there, and the Jaguars would have to end up punting on this drive. So, yeah, you'll see right here, Christian Bryant, the freshman, is punting right now as Bryant, he has 93 speed. I don't know if that counts for anything, but he does have that. So punting to Dotsey, who's going to be returning it there on the right side. He's going to avoid a couple tackles. He's out to the 40. One guy to beat. Walton can't get him, and May can't get him either. And Grant Dotsey, a 68-yard punt return for a touchdown for the cornerback as the Warhawks pull within 7 points. Now Brandon Bridge with the ball on the 40-yard line is going to be stepping up in the pocket and get out across the first down line here on second down and 7. He's going to slide down around the 39-yard line. And now a 4th down and 1 for Brandon Bridge. He's going to be looking for Kyle Clifford, but it's deflected as now the Warhawks are going to be getting the ball back. And you'll see here a 2nd down and 7 coming off of a no huddle. Brown is back to pass. He's going to be trying to scramble on the right side. He's got some room. He's going to avoid a tackler. Brigham can't bring him down, and he's finally pushed out by May after a 20-yard gain. And now Brown from the 37-yard line going to be looking on the left side for Garner. Well, not for Garner, but he does end up finding Garner right there on the left side looking for his receiver, but it is intercepted. So backup quarterback Fettner here in the game on 3rd and 13. And that is going to be incomplete for Trey Fettner as the Jaguars can't capitalize on the turnover. So UL Monroe getting the ball back here. 2nd down and 11 for Braille Brown. And this offense, Brown is back to pass, looking on the left side for Devontae McNeil on the screen pass. Looks like he might have stepped out there, but he gets out across the 40 to the 35-yard line with about 3 seconds left here in the third quarter. That'll be your last play of the third quarter as the Jaguars hold a slim 28-21 lead. Trying to hold on right here. It's definitely a tough game in a pretty hostile environment. The Warhawks, they haven't had a great season so far, but they're definitely looking to actually get their second win here of the season. So that drive right there ends up leading to this field goal for UL Monroe, and it is up and good. So the Warhawks pulled in 4 points here. So 7:25 left in this game. Bridge going to hand off to Jay Jones there on the right side. He's got some room out across the 40 to the 50, stiffs arms a guy, and he's down to the 48-yard line. That's a 29-yard gain right there for Jay Jones to put him over 100 yards rushing on the day. And now Bridge is back to pass. He's looking over the middle for Kyle Clifford on the slant route, and he is down to the 35-yard line. That's a 14-yard gain for Kyle Clifford, his first catch of the day. And now Bridge is back to pass. He's going to be looking on the right side. He's going to find Rush Hendricks, who is going to get out of bounds. And Hendricks is having himself a game. 6 catches, 102 yards. Now 3rd down and goal. Bridge is going to be rolling to his right side. He's going to find Wes Saxton in the end zone. Touchdown Jaguars. Going up 35-24 now. This game looks to be all but over. 4.5 minutes, though, is a long time. As May going for the interception, and Williams now has no one around him. And he's to the 30, the 20. No one around, and he will score 79 yards for Derek Williams. A gamble right there by May going for the interception, and now UL Monroe going for 2 to cut this to a 3-point game. Brown on the right side. He completes it, but is out of bounds. So now kicking off once again to Kyle Clifford. He's going to catch it at his own 2-yard line. And he's going to bring it out on the right side. He's got some blocks. He's to the 40. And he's out across the 50 to the 40. 35 and pushed out at the 34-yard line. A 65-yard return for Kyle Clifford right there is going to lead to this field goal by Gunn. And it is up and good. So the Jaguars take an 8-point lead. It's only one possession, but the 2-point conversion is definitely there to help try to protect that lead. But you see Devontae McNeil is going to get a 12-yard gain right there out across the first down line. 2:40 remaining now in this game. 38-30 your score. Brown are going to hand off to McNeil again on the right side. Some good blocks. How come there's no holding? Brigham and a swarm of Jaguars bring him down, but not after a 17-yard gain. He's got 38 yards rushing so far. So now Brown is going to be looking all over the middle. He's going to find Derek Williams, who had that big touchdown earlier. A 15-yard gain for Derek Williams as we're down to about 2 minutes remaining. Brown is hit as he throws, but he finds Devontae Haggerty, a 12-yard touchdown, and that is going to pretty much put UL Monroe in a very good position to take this into overtime, as Brown is going to be looking on the left side. He's going to find Colby Harper, and the 2-point conversion is good. So 38-38 your score. 15 seconds remaining now. Bridge is going to be scrambling on the right side. Nowhere really to go, as he's just going to be trying to get it to someone. You see Rob Donovan Lewis. What a name right there. So we're into overtime right here. A 2nd down and 5. Bridge and the Jaguars are starting on offense here in this first overtime, as Bridge is going to be scrambling out to about the 14-yard line. That's about a 7-yard gain. And now Bridge again rolling out to the right, trying to buy some time. He gets a block right there. What a block. Frees Bridge for a 14-yard touchdown scramble there. No one was really open, so he looked to improvise with his legs, and he does just that to put the Jaguars up 7 here in overtime. Now it's Braille Brown and the Warhawks' turn as he finds Derek Williams, who has had himself a huge game, and there is a flag on the play, and it is a roughing the passer. So that's just going to cut the distance that the Warhawks have to go in half. Or is it the UL Monroe Redhawks? Or I think it's the Warhawks. Warhawks sounds right. But now the Warhawks are inside the 5-yard line, and just like that, Devontae McNeil is going to get 2 yards and enough for a touchdown for UL Monroe as they go ahead and tie this game up at 45. So into the second overtime now. Braille Brown is going to be looking on the left side. He's got a man. It's Cook, and he stays in bounds. Touchdown, UL Monroe, making it 52-45 now as UL Monroe with the 7-point lead. Now Brandon Bridge handed off to Jay Jones, and he's brought down hard. There's a flag on the play, and it is a personal foul. That's a face mask. You can't do that, and that is going to be half the distance to the goal, bringing the ball all the way to the 11-yard line. So another good play right there by the Jaguars, and now handed off to Jay Jones on the stretch play. He's got some room on the corner, dives, touchdown Jaguars. That's 9 yards to tie this game up at 52 as we head into the third overtime. 52-52. You got to go for 2 points now if you score a touchdown. Brandon Bridge scrambling on the right side. He's going to find Kyle Clifford. Diving catch. What a catch by Clifford as he's making a very good effort to try to win the Jaguars this game. And now 1st and goal. Bridge stepping up in the pocket, and he's going to find his way to the end zone. That's his 3rd touchdown run of the game, as that makes it 58-52, and the Jaguars now have to go for 2. Here on the 2-point conversion, Bridge back to pass. Nowhere really to go. He's going to be rolling on the right side. He's maybe has a man, Rush Hendricks. He's been reliable all game. Can't get it right there. And then Braille Brown on the read option, going to get in the end zone and tie this game at 58. And then here we go. This is your ball game if UL Monroe can get this, or we'll head to a 4th overtime if they cannot. Braille Brown is back to pass. He's looking on the slant route. It's Rashawn Caesar, and that's your ball game as the Jaguars dropped to 3-2 on the season. Very disappointing, and especially since the Jaguars didn't even turn the ball over once the entire game. Very impressive, though. Victory right there by UL Monroe. I do have to give them props. They put up a fight, and they did get a victory. That's their 2nd victory of the year. But again, the Jaguars dropped to 3-2 on the year, 1-1 now in the Sun Belt. And definitely a disappointing loss. That's our 2nd overtime loss of the season. Obviously, first game of the year, we lost to Mississippi State in overtime at home, and then losing here to UL Monroe on the road by 2 points. What a game, though. Probably the most exciting game I've played on NCAA Football 14. Anyways, I hope you guys did enjoy. I know I did. It was a very exciting game, and I will see you guys next week, as it should be another good game. So I hope you did enjoy, and as always, I will see you guys next time. Peace.